Welcome back to Marketing Champions here on Daily Ad Brief. I'm Howard Walpoff, your host. Again, we're talking about marketing with marketing experts around the country. And today we have two experts with us, Bruce Brandfon from Duration Media and Kelli Kelley from brndMethod Media Group. And to both of you, welcome and thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
So let's jump in very quickly. Kelli, we have a lot of different types of companies and a lot of different ways to tell their story. What kind of questions are you asking them when starting the conversation with how to best tell their story?
Yeah, so I think one of the first things that we need to get clarity on is the actual target, the persona. Who are you trying to reach? And what is the messaging that resonates with them as opposed to just regurgitating what services you offer?
I think that's very important as well, because it's not just about you, it's about the person who you're trying to target and their journey and what they're trying to learn about you in the process of when they want to do business with you. Now, Bruce, you do things similarly but different as well, because you also focus on the carbon emissions in ad tech. So how does that play in to the day-to-day of implementing marketing for a client?
So getting the word out is interesting, Howard. That's why we joined EdNet Zero, which is, again, an enterprise, an initiative by the three largest internet advertising associations in the United States. Internet advertising in the United States is 40% of total internet advertising globally. So the initiative will be presented to every national advertiser, every advertising association, every digital supply path provider, SSPs, DSPs. So we're confident that people will know this. By the way, if you read the industry press, this is a front page news in all of the advertising press globally right now, this urgency to reduce the unnecessary carbon that the industry is emitting.
Well, it definitely has an important role in what we should be focusing on. So we really appreciate your sharing this with us today. Kelli, when it comes to getting the marketing message across, obviously every year something feels different, 2021, different than 2022, 23. How are you doing things differently over the course of the last few years to make sure that people are absorbing the messaging that you're trying to help create for your clients?
I think the first thing that we're doing is just understanding that while platforms change and features change, the mission is still the same. You want to get valuable content in front of your audience that's going to resonate with them, maybe solve some of their pain points, get them into sort of get them on the buyer's journey. Now, what I do encourage my clients to do is to not shy away from new features, because first adopters are usually benefit in an organic way whenever we're talking about digital platforms. So I always encourage them to test. Don't be afraid to test things. It doesn't matter if it makes you uncomfortable. You got to kind of play the game when it comes to these platforms. Don't get frustrated and throw your hands up. Oh, another feature. Oh, stories, audio. All of these things help your message get in front of your audience. So I always try to encourage them to keep an open mind. And if you have agency partners, trust them to do what they're trained to do, their expertise. We keep up with these things. You know, they change very, very often, every month, every week. Luckily, we have the head of Instagram. He comes out and makes announcements. We take those things seriously. And we try to filter them in terms of strategy to our plan with our customers. We don't try to change our clients, their brand or anything like that, but we do try to package the content in a way that's going to actually be seen on the platforms.
Well, being that first in and taking advantage of that organic gain is very important. So keeping these new platforms on the radar is very valuable. You see what has happened with people who jumped in on TikTok very early are really leaders and influencers in the platform. So you both provide us with really great information that we really need to absorb, really need to focus on, really need to watch out for moving forward. So we thank you so much for joining us and for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thanks, Howard.
And thank you all for joining us as well. It's important to know what's going on. It's important to make sure that you are implementing the right practices for your clients, but also doing things the right way in a clean environment with the way that you operate. So there's a lot more information to learn about both our guests. Please check it out here on Daily Ad Brief. But go out and have a great rest of today, and we'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.